Hi guys, I thought it was time to make another video blog. So, as I've said before, I have Asperger's syndrome. I think it's more likely high functioning autism I have. And I'll give you a wee bit of history of myself. I was misdiagnosed at the age of 18, I believe misdiagnosed, with multiple personality disorders. And this is what it says to me at 18 was, you're going to struggle with life, you're not going to cope with anything, you'll never amount to much. And when I heard those words in 2009 and read them in a paper in front of my mum, she was like, well, look what she done. And those words were said to Susan Boyle. And obviously you kind of know a wee bit of my history. I've started a YouTube channel, I sang. I've only recently started singing lessons, and I've recently started writing songs. I have now got an unconditional offer. I will be a performing arts student come August 2014 at Edinburgh College at Granton campus. So I've proved the point there. I must be a performer of some kind. And I was talking about this to my support worker today, and she was like, how dare that person make that comment to you when you were 18? How did they know what you can become? And you know, for years I let that rule my life, that I was no good at this. I couldn't go to get messages, I couldn't cope with things, and just that one negative sentence took all over my life. And it took for a few great people to come into my life through getting my diagnosis, and me slowly working out, right, I get sensory overloads from sound. I've got 100% hearing. My eyesight's a bit iffy, but still quite good. I don't like strong smells. I lose my sense of smell every now and again. And I was kind of like, and I've wrote a song for Autism Initiatives because they're 10 this year in Scotland, so I wrote that last week, and then I've added more to it today. So I've just done this beautiful song. If I can remember the tune, I will put it up later. I'm just going to keep listening to it and try and keep the tune in my head. But I wrote a song called Hold Hope to Your Heart, or Hold Hope Close to Your Heart, right? And it's based off the quote saying, here it is, I'll have to get the quote, sorry guys, this is me walking about, so it's a bit iffy. And this is my songbook. I now have 13 songs written in it since the 26th of April. It says, never lose hope, you never know what tomorrow may bring. So I've added that, and it says, and it's Hold Hope to Your Heart. And I would say that's a really original country folk. I have done one called Waiting on a Bus, which I still find quite hilarious, because I've got a bus stop beside my house, if you can see the buses, and I live in Edinburgh. And so, like as I was saying, guys, look what Susan Boyle's done. Look what Susan Boyle's done. And I'm no way mean saying I'm as good as Susan Boyle, but I've got a feel for our country. I sang last week in my drama class at Autism Initiatives, and they all went, oh, in a non-verbal, well, I hate saying non-verbal because he is verbal, but he isn't as, so he's maybe less verbal than us, or me, and a lot of my friends. And he started to sing a Patsy Cline song after he heard me singing, and he was telling me how much he loves country, and he's taking part in a dance competition, and they were like, what? He doesn't, because some of these people he's known for like years, and he's support worker, he obviously talks to his support worker who he likes to get one-to-one support, whereas I get one-to-one support, but Noah's Taylor does that. And it was like amazing, and I believe, and I still believe, and I've said it for day one, I believe that if I didn't have Kim in my life, I wouldn't be able to communicate the same way with people that maybe have a wee difficulty or something. And the best quote I ever got was from my niece: make a disability an ability. And I think we should portray that positive mind action onto anything. If you have a difficulty with anything, whether it be mental health, a physical disability. Physical disability is more difficult to work on, but like a mental health difficulty, don't ever let anyone put you down. Don't ever let anyone tell you what you can be, because people can prove people wrong, and you only know what you're capable of doing. And the reason I want to go to college and get a degree is partly because my dad wanted one of his kids to go and get a degree, but because I was bullied at school and my confidence levels was terrible when I was a teenager, I never sat my exams. So there is no actual document of my intelligence, and I have been told I have a high intelligence level. And I also have been told, and I believe this over the last couple of years, I've started to slowly put it together, I have a photographic memory. I can remember dates, and I can remember when photos were taken, and like, it's like my family will say, oh, do you remember when this was, and when was that? And I would go the month, the year, and the day near enough. And I used to, and with music, I remember lyrics, and I remember the music. So these songs I've written, there's some up on my Reverb Nation, there's 2 original or 3 original up on YouTube. They are just songwriting demos. They're just me sitting with my phone, humming in a tune and maybe thinking of 3 words and putting them down on a bit of paper and then just writing. And I think since I've let my creative side in it, and I've been singing every day since last April. I've done 4 auditions, because I've done 3 auditions, 1 for The Voice, 1 for Britain's Got Talent, and 1 for X Factor. And then I auditioned for my college course, which I have received an unconditional offer at the age of 40 for performing arts at national certificate level. And I'm up against 18 to stroke 30-year-olds, and I'm 40. So, and I was told from day one in my invitation interview that the chances of me getting in was very slim. But I proved them wrong. So there's another set of people that I proved wrong. So it's just a case of, I believe in myself now. I don't care what anybody thinks, whether they think I'm a good singer or not. My singing teacher says I've got a 2.5 octave. For not being a singer, that's pretty good. I do believe, because when I've sung last week in AI's offices at Granton, the women went, you've got a country voice. And I do believe I was put here to sing country, maybe spiritual related songs, and country, faith and folk music. I do love pop music. And I'm trying to learn the guitar, so I'm not actually sat with it. I'm going to have my first proper gig in a pub at the Three Sisters on the 11th of July. At 7 o'clock I'm performing for to 7:30. And I'm the filler in between the bands, and it's for Autism Initiatives. It's a fundraising night, and it's been organised by my friend Viv. And it's just a wee bit of an update. So, Edinburgh College student, songwriter, actress, who knows what comes next? So, for everybody that knows me, or everybody that likes my videos, or just keep tuned, guys. If I ever get past the recording in my house stage and get, my aim is to get a proper recording studio in my spare room. So if I get a recording, if I manage to get myself a recording studio and I do gigs and whatever, and thinking about emailing the guy that made my demos to get some of my original songs recorded in the end of July, middle of July, because I'm 40 this year, so I'm having a big 40th. Try and plan a local gig around about my local area, so Gilmert and Morden. Basically to sing for you guys on Facebook and whoever that have supported Kim Angel. And Kim Angel really did. I know people didn't believe me, but I have like a kind of psychic kind of sixth sense kind of thing. And I think it was last June or July. I had a dream, and I was singing on a stage, and I didn't think anything of it. And as I was coming off, somebody says, "Let's give it up for Kim Angel." And so it came to me in a dream. And in the dream, Kim and my mum and everybody was sitting in the audience. So I can only think that it was meant for me to use. Whether people, even if it just makes people known about people, what the life expectancy for people with cerebral palsy and scoliosis is. I mean, Kim was 43. She wasn't supposed to make 15. So, and she was 43. And I mean, she did the last maybe 2 years of her life, or the last year and a half of her life probably wasn't the greatest times in her life. And it was said to me when my mum passed away in 2010, and Kim was just coming up on 41. It was said to me that she probably wouldn't last a year. Well, she lasted 3 years. And if you knew Kim and you knew our family, you would know that that bond that my mum and Kim had could never be replicated. Kim did try and replicate it with me, but I felt too emotionally attached. I felt it was wrong to sort of but if I never have kids, I had that bond with my sister. It was like she was my child, because when I used to go down and see her, I used to say, "Oh, my bairn, and how's my bairn, and how's my Kim, and how you doing, darling, and woohoo," and just to make her laugh. And I would sing, and we would joke, and we would talk about mum, and we would watch videos of my mum, we would watch videos of my dad, we would look at photographs. I'd take my computer down, we'd look at things, and it just that kind of bond, and we helped each other grieve through losing my mum. And so for people that didn't know Kim Hogg or me or any of the Hogg family, my sister was unique. In my eyes, maybe no in everybody else's eyes, but in my eyes, she was a unique person. Because regardless of the disability, she had a good sense of humour. Oh, she was as stubborn as hell. I mean, stubborn as hell. She was just vibrant. She was vibrant. She would have this smile that you couldn't. You still, to this day, I've got loads of pictures of her smiling with me, and I just think, oh, that's so amazing. And I've got videos of her 21st and my 18th and my 21st, and I think to myself, because I'm turning 40 this year, and she would have been 45, because there's like 4 days in between my birthday and hers. And that's another thing. My college course starts. My induction day starts on Kim's birthday. So there's 4 days between mine and Kim's birthday. Kim was 25th of August 1969, that's the year she was born, and I was born the 29th of August 1974. So there's 4 or 5 days in between our birthdays, so it made us close, and there was only 5 years between us. And to think that Kim wouldn't be at my 40th and my mum wouldn't be at my 40th is quite hard. And not so much my dad, because my dad's 13 years, 2001 he passed away. But my mum and Kim, to think that they're not going to be at my 40th, that's quite hard. So hence me having my 40th. I'm hoping to have like some of my family, like my immediate obviously my immediate family's got to be there. Some friends for number 6, and some people that I've lost contact with, maybe through school or that I'm still deciding how many I've got to. But the hall's booked for the Gilmore Minors, so that's it, and that's paid for. That was paid yesterday, and I was kind of like thinking, if I can get my Auntie Carol there, and if I can get some family for Ireland, and like some of my family for Glasgow, I'd like to sing one song, or might sing one of my own songs, and one song that's known. So that's a possibility. But I definitely got big things coming, guys. I think I've got big things coming, because I got an email. In fact, I'm getting followed by quite a few people. I'm getting followed by a casting agent from Birmingham, so you never know. And I'm getting followed by Open Mic UK, who I'm going to do one of my originals, I think, at the audition in Glasgow on September the 6th. And if you've never heard Open Mic UK, I'll tell you like the past winners of it. In 2011, 2012, Birdie won it. So there you go. Last year, the teen star was Luke Friend, or the year before that. And it's like a lot of people that have come up in the last couple of years. The X Factor have been on it. So here's hoping. You never know. They tweeted me once I put my original song up on Reverb Nation, because I'm on Reverb Nation. I'll give you a list where I am. I'm on Reverb Nation, I'm on Facebook, I'm on MySpace, I'm on YouTube, I am on Tumblr, I am on Vandalism, I am on Songgeist, I am on Beat 100. And if I can find any more, I'll be on them. So if you're ever just curious, some people say I can't sing, but there's certain things I'm good at. I think I'm good at musical theatre, I think I'm good at country, and I think I'm good at folk. There's the odd song that I can do that. And to prove I can sing, I'm going to do a bit of an operatic note. So here we go. Oh mio bambino caro. So there you go. If that's no talent, singing, I don't know what is now. So bye guys.